To thank all of our sponsors and supporters of the
Lights up.
In Orthopedics and JP Wiseman Construction. Reminder that the Rams are going to be on the road next Friday night. They'll take on the Palmetto Tigers next Friday, September the 6th. That'll be a 7:30 kickoff. Join us back here at the Ram Bowl at John Sprague Field coming up on September the 13th when the Rams host Berkeley Prep at a special start time of 7 o'clock that Friday night. Again, that'll be Friday, September the 13th when the Rams take on Berkeley Prep. Reminder that the concession stand is open, located at both the east and west ends of the stadium. If the line looks too long down at the east end, don't forget there is another concession stand located down towards the west end of the stadium. Be sure to follow Riverview Rams football on all of our social platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter and X at Riverview Rams football. Kickoff for tonight's game coming up in a little bit more than 20 minutes. And we'll introduce you to our officials in just a little bit as well. But here in just a few moments, we await the arrival of the Riverview High School Kilty Band. And we will get all of our pregame festivities underway. Riverview Rams football would also like to thank our friends at Chick-fil-A located at Pelican Plaza for providing breakfast for the team and coaches this morning. And a big shout out to our friends at Applebee's for providing our pregame meal this evening for our players and coaches prior to tonight's matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way into the Ram Bowl at John Sprague Field, entering in at the east end of the stadium, would you help me welcome the best band in all the land, the Riverview High School Kilty Band. Kilties will have our pregame festivities coming up, and of course stick around for the Kilties halftime performance coming up a little bit later on. Kickoff coming up in about a little bit more than 20 minutes. So we'll keep you updated and get you ready for all of our pregame festivities. In the meantime, sit back, relax, enjoy the sights and the sounds of the Riverview High School Kilty Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Riverview High School Kilty Band. The staff includes Nick Bruno, percussion instructor, Kayla Kavanaugh, color guard instructor, James Dennis, bagpipe instructor, Allison Dietz, Highland dance instructor, Dr. Amy Earl, color guard instructor, Zach McGee, associate director of band, Chuck Evans, percussion and associate director of bands, and the director of bands is Tamara Lewis. The Kilties open our pregame show with God Bless America. Pipe Major Gregory Peck now leads us in the traditional playing of Amazing Grace. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. We thank the JROTC for providing the color guard and raising the flag. Now, please join Band Captain Sean Brunius and the Kilty Band as we honor America with our national anthem. Please remain standing for the playing of our alma mater.
Tonight's officials are from the Gulf Coast Football Officials Association. Our referee this evening is Steve D'Angelo. Our umpire is Michael Kovlowski. Our linesman is David Federer. Our line judge is Kevin Wilcox. Our back judge is Brian Abbott. Our game clock operator is Patrick Ford. And our play clock operator is Aiden Pearson. Moments away from the coin toss this evening, our captains. First for the Riverview Sharks, number 5, Roderick Mack. Number 7, Isaiah Washington. Number 8, Andrew Lee. Number 32, Devin German. Captains this evening for the Rams, number 99, Kavon Love. Number 9, James Griffiths. Number 84, Miles Preziquas. And number 5, Isaiah Belt.
Good evening and welcome to the Ramble at John Sprague Field in beautiful Sarasota, Florida. Tonight is the opener for the Riverview Rams at home, and they'll face off against the other Riverview in Tampa. My name's Addison Resco, so glad to have you alongside with us tonight. Both these teams coming into this one 0-1, both suffering embarrassing defeats. Tampa Bay Riverview comes into this game after a 26-0 loss on the road to Hillsborough, and the Rams also struggled in their Week 1 game on the road, traveled down to Naples, and took a 47-14 defeat in a game where they let up 32 points in just the first quarter. And it has a similar feel to what we saw in the preseason kickoff classic when the Rams took on Port Charlotte and let up 14 points in the first 30 seconds of the game. As here they come for their home opener, they need to turn things around. And talking with Coach Smithers earlier this afternoon, Smithers emphasized heavily on the fact that the Rams need to get started fast. They've been playing catch-up in the first 2 games of the season. They'll need to attack and get a rhythm going early in this one. These 2 teams met just a couple of years ago, about 3 years ago, which Riverview traveled up to Tampa and won 42-3. Unlike in the preseason kickoff classic, we did see starting quarterback Anthony Miller show flashes last week. Still dealing with a bit of a hamstring injury, and it has limited his mobility. But one of the bright spots in the loss last week against Naples was the 84-yard touchdown pass from Anthony Miller to Jaden Wheeler in the second quarter. Again, there wasn't a lot of bright spots, but that was one of them. We saw it a lot from Anthony Miller last year, even playing majority of the year in the wide receiver spot behind Braxton Thomas. He went at quarterback multiple times last year and made impact plays, and the Rams will be looking for that a lot here tonight, as the run game this season for the Rams has taken a bit of a dive in yards per carry, especially in the game against Naples last week, and that didn't help due to DJ Johnson transferring out. He will now be playing at Booker High School for the remaining of the season. The Rams won the toss, and they did defer to the second half, and so it'll be the Riverview Sharks to start us off tonight. Their starting quarterback, Roderick Mack, is out tonight. So in the gun will be Aiden Airgood. Trey Robinson back deep to receive. Mason Burris also back deep with Robinson. Carroll to boot it away for the Rams. Both teams looking to get their season with a win, as Robinson will field it at the 1. And a nice tackle right there, and a flag does come in. So we'll wait to see what this is. As of now, the Sharks will start at the 20-yard line. And it will be an illegal block in the back. And so the Sharks will back up to about the 10-yard line to start their first drive of the game. And they will set it at around the 5-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Sharks. They'll begin their opening drive from the 10-yard line.
So it is Aiden Airgood at quarterback. Got a couple of throws in the 26-0 loss against Hillsborough. It's 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 Sharks.
They'll hand it off up the middle, and it's Lee who on the first play of the game chugs past the 1st down marker. And this has been the problem for the Riverview defense through the first part of the season. Naples ran all over them in week 1, and in the preseason kickoff classic, you had Ide Baker run for over 170 yards in just the first half alone. He had no rushing yards in the second half because he didn't play. Was well on his way to a possible 300-yard gain. So after the 11-yard run, it's 1st down and 10 at the 22-yard line. Lee to the left of Airgood. So go in motion and some pre-snap
Penalty
movement.
flag is down.
And it is offside. It looks like it was Jamon Thompson who had a early jumped on the left end. And never mind, they've changed it to a delay of game. So it'll be first down and 15 instead.
5-yard penalty will back them up. It'll be first and 15.
Julian Arthurs matched up with Micah Hayes on that left side. Fakes the handoff under some pressure. Thompson almost got there. Instead, he finds his man. And he's tackled at the 30-yard line. That's Cole Berger on the reception. Had 2 of those in the last game against Hillsborough, accounting for 28 yards.
And that will be a pickup of about 14 yards. It'll be second down and 1.
So on first down and 15, 14 yards picked up for the Sharks as they are moving down the field. Sharks taking their time on offense. It's second down and 1 from the Rams, or from the Sharks 30-yard line. Another flag comes out. They look that way again. And it is once again a first down, Andrew Lee. We'll see what the marker has.
And Clough, number 4, shoves Lee out of bounds. We'll check the penalty.
And that looks like this one's going to be coming back, and it will be.
Legal shift penalty against the Sharks will negate that first down, what would be first down yardage, so they'll replay second down. And with the penalty
So it will
they will be moved
be
back to
second down and around 7 yards.
where it'll be second down and 6.
And penalties have really negated this drive for the Sharks. So far, it's taken back 2 first downs so far in the game. 10-11 to go here in quarter number 1. If you're just joining us, Sharks on their opening drive started from the 10 and have looked solid. Airlock on a screen. It takes a tip, and it is incomplete.
Goes incomplete. Looking for Lee.
Was looking for Lee on the screen and could not get there. And
we'll have an official's timeout on the field.
Looks like something with
An equipment issue for a Ram.
Kyler Stidd, some possible blood.
And
it is third down and 6.
Third and 6.
The Sharks have really liked getting Andrew Lee involved early. Andrew Lee did lose 2 fumbles in that opening match against Hillsborough. The Sharks offense as a whole combined turned the ball over 5 times. They fumbled it 4 times. And Mack, their starting quarterback, who is out tonight, did throw an interception. It's third down and 6. They'll hand it off. And he is met right away. Hale Durfee, the initial contact. And the Riverview offense, for the first time this season, will get off the field on the opening drive.
And that will bring up fourth down and 7. So the Sharks will send out the punt team.
And the punt team will come on out for the Sharks. It's Warren Shiver.
3, Warren Shiver. And back deep to receive for the Rams, number 21, Torian James.
Torian James, the explosive, fast returner, standing at around the 35-yard line, and a timeout here by Coach Smithers. Special teams has been one of the early problems for the Rams. Not so much on this end, although the opening kickoff in the preseason kickoff classic was an utter disaster where they just simply didn't return the kick. The Rams have really struggled, especially in these punt-type formations. They had a kick blocked last week against Naples. They also weren't able to get off a snap in that game against Port Charlotte. So multiple times the Rams have really struggled on the special teams side of the ball, and it's something that Coach Smithers has really pushed and stressed to his team that they need to fix, because it's those little things that have been really getting the Rams in deep holes earlier in the game, which they have not been able to come out of yet. Rams show they're going to bring a lot. And it's a terrible snap, and he somehow gets the punt away. Wow. What a great play. Somehow is able to make a 23-yard punt look amazing. A terrible snap. It goes into the end zone, but a great play by Warren Shiver to boot it from the end zone, and the Sharks down it at the 47-yard line.
They'll move the Rams back 1 yard to the 48. That's where they'll begin. 1st and 10.
And it'll be the first look for this Riverview offense, who is looking to get back on track. A couple of flashes in that last game against Naples, but looking to put it all together, especially the run game, which has struggled of late. That's a good sign. Isaiah Belt
on
first down picks up 9 to 10 yards, but there's a flag at midfield, and this might be coming back for a holding.
And it is a holding penalty against the Rams.
And it will be. So the 10-yard run will be negated, and it will be first down all over again. It'll be first down and 18. Make that 20. Two tight end, two wide receivers set for the Rams on first down and 20. Right back to the ground. It's to the new RB1, Isaiah Belt, who gets back to about the original line of scrimmage. He's 1 yard short.
Taken down by number 32.
Isaiah Belt, who rushed for over 900 yards last season, was part of a 1-2 punch with DJ Johnson, but with DJ Johnson's departure to Booker High School, it's going to be the Isaiah Belt show all season long for this Riverview back room. Right back to the ground on second down, and Isaiah Belt good for a yard. Javon Goodson there to make the tackle.
A pickup of 2 for Belt will set the Rams up with a 3rd
and so it'll be third down and just above 10 yards. Third down, right back to the ground, and they read it perfectly. Javon Robinson there to make the stop, and the Rams go 3 and out and are forced to punt it away.
That will bring up 4th down. It'll be 4th and 14, and the Rams will send out the punting unit.
Javon Robinson just right away in the backfield. Not the Rams maybe expecting that the Sharks aren't expecting a run on 3rd down and 10, but that has been the bread and butter for this Rams offense throughout the years. Javon Robinson there to make the play. And the Rams' offensive woes continue through their first drive of the game. And Carroll Brody gets the punt away, and it will be fair caught at the 10-yard line. So the Sharks will start their second drive of the game exactly where they started their first. 7:08 to go here in quarter number 1. It's the Rams 0, the Sharks 0. Welcome back on in. 7:08 here to go in quarter number one. Sharks offense back out there for their second drive of the game. It's first down and 10. And off up the middle with nowhere to go.
They're going to hand it off to number 8,
Andrew Lee
is going to be
stuffed
before the line of scrimmage.
for a loss of 1.
At the 9-yard line, stopped by a host of Rams.
And the Rams' run defense has looked slightly better tonight. It has been their main problem to this point in the season. So desperately looking for a change of some sort. And a timeout taken by Riverview, Tampa. 6:29 to go in quarter number one. Still knotted up at 0 apiece.
Thank you to our sponsors, Eco Clear Products.
Second down and 11. Air good. Lost the football, and it's picked up in the end zone for a touchdown. Jamon Thompson.
Jamon Thompson falls on it, and the Rams are on the board first.
Air good, completely lost it on the throw, and Thompson scoop and score, and the Rams strike first. No pressure, no nothing, just seemingly dropped the football and was almost unaware that he dropped the football. And Jamon Thompson, right place, right time. And the Rams up 6-0 with the extra point from Brody Carroll pending. And there will be a flag. And it will not matter as the extra point is good by Brody Carroll. A heavy mistake right there from the quarterback, Aiden Airgood. Lost the football. Jamon Thompson there to pick it up and punch in the first score of the game. The Rams strike first in their home opener. It's 7-0 Rams.
Are you ready? I'll read sponsors here before the kick.
Brody Carroll on to kick it away for the Rams.
6:19 to go here in quarter number 2. The Rams with a defensive touchdown to get this scoring underway. Want to thank some of our sponsors for tonight's stream. Thank you to Eco Clear, Chick-fil-A, Pelican Plaza, Applebee's, Mullins Aluminum, and New Concept Construction, and Crunch Fitness. Thank you for your support of the Riverview Rams. And Carroll's kick will be returned at the 4-yard line by Robinson, who stays on his feet after initial contact and drags the defense past the 30-yard line. And it will bring back out the Sharks offense, who just had a disastrous moment. Airgood completely lost his throw, went backwards, and Jamon Thompson was able to punch it in for the first score of the season. Sharks will need a much better third drive.
First and 10 from the 33.
Lee on the handoff. It's first down, and Kavon Love shoving him backwards. A loss of 1 yard on the carry. And the Rams have really stuffed Andrew Lee after that 11-yard run to open up the game. Second down and 11 coming up. Just halfway past quarter number 1.
Second and 11 from the 32.
Airgood fakes the handoff, under pressure, fires, and it is incomplete. Looked like he had it there for a second, but is knocked away at the last moment by Levi Ruffton.
In coverage for the Rams,
and it will bring up third down and long for a Sharks offense that has seemingly gotten nothing going to this point in the game. Three wide receivers to the left. This was the Sharks offense who just a week ago threw for under 80 yards. Pressure. It's a screen, and it's intercepted by Kavon Love. This is unbelievable. The big man, a pick six. Bedlam on the sideline. They can't believe it. A failed screen, and Kavon Love in for 6.
And the Rams are on the board once again.
Frame that one in the LaVore. He will remember that one forever.
Luke Carrillo will hold an identical snap.
Took that bad boy 35 yards down the field. And the extra point is blocked. And they cannot return it. But once again, the special teams woes in allowing the blocked field goals and extra points and punts continues. But it's the second defensive touchdown of the night for the Rams. First, Jamon Thompson, and then Kavon Love, the pick six. Rams up 13-0 with 4:57 to go here in quarter number 1.
Looks like offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct penalties against both teams.
And after the extra point, a penalty did happen. Not sure of what exactly happened, but the Rams will be booting it away from the Sharks' 45-yard line.
Brody Carroll to kick it away.
And he'll send that one out of the end zone, no problem. And the Sharks offense, who has done all the damage to themselves, need to have an answer here. 13-0, and they've dug themselves into the hole. The Sharks defense looked solid on that opening drive, forced the Rams offense to a 3-and-out. And ever since then, the fumble from Airgood, which led to the Jamon Thompson scoop and score, and then Kavon Love with the pick six just moments ago. And now the Sharks have to have an answer. They're good. On first down, it is incomplete. That's great defense right there from Levi Ruffton, who bats his second ball down tonight. Was looking for Berger on the reception. This has been a secondary that struggled to this point in the season. It's been a defense that struggled to this point in the season, but tonight they've changed the tide around. Second down and 10 for the Sharks at their own 20-yard line. Airgood rolls to his right, and it comes out again, and it is picked up by Anton Clough. Anton Clough picks up the loose ball. And it looks like the only one going home at 8 tonight is Tampa Bay Riverview. And so the Rams set up inside the 10-yard line. Rams offense still looking for their first touchdown, even though they're up 13-0. Miller hands off, and he is met right away. Isaiah Belt with nowhere to go.
And he will get back near the line of scrimmage. No pickup on the play. Marked down near the 8. It'll be second and goal.
Second down and goal at the 8-yard line. Anthony Miller alone in the shotgun. He'll keep it himself. Miller dancing. Miller into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Rams!
The Rams pulling away early in this one. Anthony Miller, his first rushing touchdown of the season. The defense has set this game up perfectly. The two turnovers that resulted in scores, and this one also results in a score, but this time it's just the offense that can finish it off.
And the penalty is going to be a dead ball personal foul. One against the Rams, one against the Sharks. The penalties will offset.
So two
and the
personal
touchdown
fouls on both
stands.
squads
Under
that
the
will
extra
offset.
point is Brody Carroll, with Logan Carrillo to hold, and Aiden Rennick to snap it.
And the extra point is up, and it is good. It's all Riverview Rams tonight. They lead 20-0 with 3:52 remaining in quarter number one. through 9 minutes of this game. The Rams on top 20-0. It's been a defensive showcase for the Rams, which we have not said through the first 2 weeks of the season, but they have turned it around here tonight as Brody Carroll boots it away, and it will go into the end zone for a touchback.
Into the end zone for a touchback. Sharks will begin this next drive 1st and 10 from their own 20.
And this Sharks offense has to figure it out. It's been a rough go at it for Aiden Airgood. He is the backup quarterback for the Sharks. Their starting quarterback, Roderick Mack, is out tonight due to an undisclosed injury. However, Airgood's really done it to himself. A poor interception thrown, and then both times that he's fumbled the football, you could argue that they probably shouldn't have been fumbled. One, he was untouched, and the second one, he was hit, but he wasn't hit hard. First down as he'll look to change the tide of this game. He'll hand it off to his running back, Andrew Lee, and he's got nowhere to go. A flurry of Rams charge in on him at the 20-yard line for no gain.
A half a yard, maybe a yard. They will mark him near the 21.
Second down and 9 at their own 21-yard line. This Riverview Sharks offense got shut out partly due to those 5 turnovers in week 1, and not even at the end of the first quarter, and they're on their way to surpassing that mark this week. Airgood looking down the field, menacing coverage, and did he get his feet in bounds? He did not.
Incomplete, caught out of bounds on the far sideline.
Was looking for Alex McPherson, or excuse me, make that Julian Arthurs, but was not able to come down with the grab.
Presented by number 4, Andrew Plump, and that's gonna bring up.
So after the incompletion, it brings up 3rd down and 9. And a timeout by the Sharks. It's their second of quarter number 1 alone. Sharks are reeling. They'll face a 3rd down and 9 when we come back after this break.
In the first quarter. Don't forget the Rams are going to be on the road next Friday night. They'll take on the Palmetto.
Third down and 9 coming up here for the Sharks. 4 wide receivers, 3 to the left. Under pressure, throws it, and it is intercepted. Micah Hayes there to make the grab. Still has some daylight in front of him. And he is dragged down at the 21-yard line, a possible horse collar as well. And 4 drives and 4 consecutive turnovers for the Sharks. Aiden Airgood is spiraling with the football in his hands. And we'll see what the flag is. And it is exactly that. No, it is against the Rams, so it will be coming back just a little bit.
And 10, we'll see where they'll mark the Rams off here with the penalty yardage.
So the Rams out for their 3rd drive tonight. And they'll start at the Sharks' 35-yard line. And 6 on the play clock.
So the penalty yardage, they'll move the Rams back to the Sharks' 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
And it looks like they're signaling for a change in the play clock, and it will. So a reset at 20, and now the Rams offense will start to go. On 1st down, play action. He's got Wheeler over the middle.
And on 1st down,
Down inside or just shy of the 20-yard line. And it's a 1st down for the Rams.
And with that gain, that's going to move the chains. Good enough for a Riverview 1st down.
Anthony Miller has no
number
doubt
10,
had
Chase
Jaden
Floyd.
Wheeler as his favorite target this year. They connected on that 84-yard touchdown pass just a week ago. And they connect there on a 15-yarder over the middle. It's 1st down and 10 inside the red zone for the Rams. A screen. And Torian James can't wrap his hands around the football.
Incomplete, looking for number 21, Torrey James.
Miller in the shotgun on 2nd down and 10.
Rams, ball at the 20.
Fakes the handoff. Miller keeps it. Miller, can he get his 2nd rushing touchdown? He can!
Touchdown Rams!
A nice shove from behind, and Anthony Miller pushes the Rams lead to 4 scores. Anthony Miller showing why he's such a great quarterback. He's so elusive, and he has such a cannon of an arm that sometimes you forget that you have to contain his legs, and he's done it to him twice tonight. Rams rolling, and they'll go for 2.
Rams will keep the offense out on the field to attempt to go for 2.
They got Jaden Wheeler over there on that right side. They'll hand it off up the middle, and that's too easy. Isaiah Belt walks into the end zone, and the Rams get back that blocked extra point. It's 28-0. The 1st quarter is still going on here at the Ramble.
Wherever you want. It's a promise. That's a promise.
Ray Robinson and Mason Bird back deep to receive the kick. Number 37, Brody Carroll.
Carroll boots it away. Robinson returns from the 9. And he is wrapped to the ground by a couple of Rams. And that will send back out this Sharks offense, who has turned the ball over on 4 consecutive drives. They've had 5 drives in total. It has been an absolute disastrous performance from the quarterback. Airgood, he himself has turned the ball over 4 times. 2 fumbles lost, along with 2 interceptions. .201 to go here in quarter number 1. And it's a direct snap to Lee. And he is chopped down after a gain of about 5 yards. Bring up second down at around 5. And truly, with the performance of Airgood, you might not have another option. Every time it's touched his hands to this point in the game, it's been turned over.
They've got number 0, Kavon Johnson, lined up at quarterback. And a penalty flag is down.
And a penalty flag comes, some pre-snap movement. And it's an offside against the Rams.
To give the Sharks a first down.
And it will stay second down. No, it will be a first down. They will move the sticks just enough to do that. So first down and 10 from the 38-yard line. And it is Javon Goodson in at quarterback. It'll be a strictly run offense now, and he'll take it. And he will push forward for about a gain of a yard. Not much to show there.
Head for a pickup of about a yard. And they're going to be marked down near the 39-yard line. Taken down by number 23, Levi Rumpton. It'll be 2nd and 9.
First quarter winding down here with this run-heavy Sharks offense now almost likely be the last play of the quarter. Some trickery, they'll hand it off, and that'll work. Just shy of the first down marker, it's Kobe Holman. And it's going to be a yard short of the first down marker. A nice little end around right there.
Third down. Third and 1.
Third down and 1. We'll see if they get the snap off before the quarter goes. Looks like they might try, and they will not. That will wrap up quarter number 1 here at John Sprague Field. It's been all Rams tonight. 2 defensive touchdowns and 2 running touchdowns from the quarterback, Anthony Miller. Second quarter action coming up here on the Riverview Rams Sports Network.
The second quarter, it'll be third down and 1 for the Sharks. And they will have the ball at their own 47, needing to reach the 48.
Welcome back on into the Ram Bowl. Third down and 1 coming up here for the Sharks. In their last game, they were 1-11 on third down attempts. Andrew Lee will pick this one up. Oh, but he is lit off. It's a nice tackle right there by the linebacker, Andon Clough. Andon Clough recovered the second fumble from Airgood earlier in the game. Almost was able to house it. Back on the ground, it's Holloman. And he will be tackled after a gain of about 6 yards on the play. They've really started to do the formation that worked against the Rams against Naples. Everyone crouches down, got the weird running back sets where you don't know which way the ball is going, and that really did work against the Rams just a week ago. And with the poor quarterback play, the Sharks are trying to put that element of the game to use.
Ram 44-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd down and 4 across midfield for the first time tonight. The snap to Goodson. Goodson pushing forward and picks up the first down. And the Sharks offense finding some momentum here with the run game.
We'll get ready to check the marker.
Helmet came flying off of Devontae Thomas. So he will have to come out of the game, and it will be 1st down and 10 at the 36-yard line. It looks like they have the sticks wrong here, unless there is some sort of penalty. And that's why it's a face mask penalty on a run up the middle. Not often you see a face mask called on the offensive side of things, but that'll push them back. And after some really finding some momentum, personal foul pushes them back to behind midfield, where it will be 2nd down and 11. Goodson once again under center. It'll be a direct snap to Lee, and Lee lowers his shoulder and gets to the 46-yard line, which will set up 3rd down and 6.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. Pickup of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd
So a big 3rd down here for the Sharks, trying to submit some momentum into this game. They found nothing, and they need it here. No wide receivers for the Sharks. They're all bunched to the right. Goodson trying to forward his blockers, and actually went to Holloman, and he fumbled it, and it's recovered by the Rams. It's Jackson Blake who comes up with the fumble recovery. The Rams didn't react. They just simply came up with the ball, and another turnover. 5 consecutive drives.
Another turnover.
This is simply outrageous. They had 5 turnovers in the entire game against Hillsborough. We just begin quarter number 2, and they already have 5. It has been a rough night. They'll bring up 1st down and 10 from the 49-yard line, and we'll see if they let Anthony Miller air one out. Hasn't shown that explosive arm yet. Under pressure. Why show the arm when you've got speed? As he picks up 3 to 4 yards on the carry.
Close to 3 on the play, but a penalty flag is down.
The flag does come out, sitting right at about the line of scrimmage.
And it's a personal foul, face mask.
And it's a face mask once again on the Sharks.
And that penalty yardage is going to put the Rams.
And it'll be an automatic 1st down for the Rams.
6-yard line, and with that penalty, that's going to move.
So they'll move them inside the 40-yard line to the 36. Miller in the shotgun. He's got Isaiah Belt slightly in front of him to the right. It's a screen. Wheeler dancing, and he is going to be tackled right at the 30-yard line.
Number 1, Jaden Wheeler. Wheeler able to pick up
Gain
close
for
to 5
6 yards on the play. He'll bring up 2nd down and 4. The Rams offense, besides that first drive of the game, has had a much better flow to things than we've seen through the first couple weeks of the season.
Timeout on the field. Looks like an official's timeout for an equipment issue for a.
And one of the Sharks has
They'll
to
make the substitution and
come out of the
get ready
game.
for 2nd down.
2nd down and 5 from the 30-yard line. The hands off. It's to Isaiah Belt. Makes a nice cut, and he drags the defense inside the 20 down to about the 15-yard line.
Close to a 14-yard gain.
The Rams chugging down the field as they are looking to put up a running clock or start a running clock in the second half by already getting up by 35. Hands off. Once again goes to Belt.
And on 1st down, the Rams will hand it off to number 5, Isaiah Belt.
Smithers talked pregame about how important it was to get the run game more established than it has been over the past 2 weeks of the season. You know, even when DJ Johnson was in that first game, they didn't really utilize him in the run game. He had 100 yards in that game, but it was all on the air. The run game has not had a lot of success, but this run game has Anthony Miller, hat trick running the football.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the ball game.
The Rams are pouring it on tonight, and an extra point made will cue the running clock. Anthony Miller showing his running ability on display. And with 7:36 to go in the first half, the Riverview Rams lead 34-0 and make it 35-0. It's going to be a quick night here tonight at the Ram Bowl. The Rams on top, 35-0.
Sharks, nothing.
Actually take a commercial time out so I can rest. This one.
Kick is short, and the Riverview defense there to take him down. Titus Ruffton and Jaquez Burrows in on the stop. Jaquez Burrows, a defensive back that is transferred in from Booker High School.
From their own 24.
First down and 10 at the 24-yard line for the Sharks. Goodson once again under center. The Sharks with a no quarterback type look. It's Lee, and Lee is chopped down. Once again, Andon Clough coming from the backfield to make the tackle.
Couple on the play. It'll be second down.
Second down and 8, and the Sharks really with no dynamic towards their offense right now. It's all predictable, and that allows Andon Clough to be able to come in and read the play much easier than he is used to. They'll go right up the middle, trying to power through for the first down, but it's going to be just short. Going to be around third down and 2 coming up here for the Sharks. Sharks are 1 of 5 on third down so far.
Third and 2.
And a timeout call. It's going to be a water break. So 6:24 remains here in quarter number 2. It's all Rams here on top of the Sharks. They lead 35-0 over Tampa Bay Riverview.
Road. Third down and 2 following the water break.
Third down and short. It's a bad snap. And the Riverview defense holds on third down. They corral them past or behind the line of scrimmage. And it'll bring up fourth down and short around 3. And it looks like the punt team will be coming back on for the Riverview Sharks.
Out of bounds near the 30. So that is a loss.
So a loss of 2 on the play. It's fourth down and 4.
Fourth down. Fourth and 4. So Corey James back to receive for the Rams. And it'll be number 3, Warren Shiver, on to punt it away.
And multiple times on special teams, the Sharks have been sending somebody out late. They have been very unorganized tonight. And again, you see it on the last second, another player runs on.
Flag on the play.
And after all that, a flag.
It'll be a delay of game.
And it's a delay of game. And we just talked
yards.
about it, all the running on and the confusion. And that's what it'll do. It's their 7th penalty of the game. Under 5 to go here in quarter number 2. And they will get the low punt off. And Titus, or Torian James, will let it roll out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And that's where the Riverview offense will take on the drive. Anthony Miller, 3 rushing touchdowns to his name so far. Can he add another one? Rams lead big in quarter number 2. First down and 10 here for the Rams at their own 38-yard line. Play action. Miller under some pressure. Has a man down the field. It's Torian James. And he stays on his feet. It's a touchdown. Highlight reel grab and play by Torian James.
62-yard touchdown, and a penalty flag comes in at the end.
Torian James put the moves on and broke the tackle and put it in for 6. What an offensive performance tonight from the Rams. And Torian James, just a sophomore, an instant impact on this offense. We saw him last year, had a couple explosive punt returns as he kind of made varsity towards the tail end of the season. And then there it is, his first varsity touchdown.
So we're going to get the penalty here.
It'll be a penalty on the Rams. And let's see what this is.
The Rams offense is heading back out onto the field.
And do they take the touchdown away? And after all that and lining up in the field goal position, it's a penalty on the Rams. I don't know how you let that call come out so late.
Foul penalty that happened during the play, and then a dead ball unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Rams.
So not only a penalty that happened during the play, they'll add on an unsportsmanlike conduct. And so a 62-yard bomb turns into a loss on the play. I still am trying to figure out what the penalty was. I didn't see any flags out there, and besides, they started to line up in the field goal position. None of the teams were aware of a penalty flag, and the Rams offense will have to try and do it all over again. So it'll be first down and 13 from the 35-yard line. And just an unfortunate Miller has Joshua Edwards. Edwards blows by the defense, and they'll do it this time. If it's not broke, don't fix it. 65 yards to the house.
65 yards to number 3, Joshua Edwards. Touchdown, Rams.
Torian James had a 62-yarder called back. What's 3 extra yards hurt? 41-0. And this one will count.
Brody Carroll on to attempt the extra point. Reddick will snap it. Carrillo will hold it.
And a flag.
Penalty flag is down. And it looks to be an encroachment penalty against the Sharks. So they'll move the ball half the distance closer to the goal.
Offside the call, so the ball will move up about 3 inches to make Carroll's life just a tad bit easier. And the extra point is up, and it is good.
And we are under a minute to go.
42-0. The running clock has started. Anthony Miller to Joshua Edwards, who dashed down the field for a 65-yard touchdown. running so fast he had that gotta get home by 8 o'clock speed as the half winds down. It's the Rams 42 and the Sharks 0.
A running clock.
And they will just let the half wind down due to the running clock being started early. 42-0 at halftime. It's all Rams here at the Ram Bowl. Half number 2 will be a quick one, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for half number 2 here on the Riverview Rams Sports Network.
That was a wild half. Holy cow.
Hey, my mom said Matt's going out next.
Yeah, he should be. Can we get an escalator? Yeah.
Brunius. Our principal dancer is Kayam Galziri. The guard captain is Ivy Steed, and our pipe major is Gregory Peck. In honor of the Kilties going to England to perform in the 2025 London New Year's Day Parade, our show this year features music from the British invasion. We open with a compilation of Beatles hits, Magical Mystery Tour, and Lady Madonna. We continue with the modern British band Coldplay's hit song, A Sky Full of Stars, featuring trumpet soloist Bailey Fish. England meets Scotland as our bagpipers transition with Paul McCartney and Wings ballad, Mall of Kintyre, followed by traditional or the vows of Ben Rudolph, featuring our Highland dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, the best band in the land, the Kilty Band. The Kilties would like to thank our generous sponsors, Chick-fil-A at Pelican Plaza, Fruitville Walk-In Urgent Clip Hair, Visit Sarasota, and the Mockingbird Tattoo Company. Once again, thank you all for your continued support.
One more time, the best band in all the land, the Riverview High School Kilty Band. An announcement courtesy from our administration. They would like to inform all the students that the second half of this game being played under a running clock. Scheduled 5 picking up. We'd like to do so here in the next few moments. In the next few minutes, go ahead and get the drive scheduled for picking up this evening. Let's take a look at some scores.
Take me home. Every other time.
Minutes left of this halftime. We'll get back here with the second half of play here in just a moment. In the meantime, it's Steel Caroline.
touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, your time never seemed so good. I've been inclined to believe there never was, but now, maybe the night when it don't seem so lonely, we fill it up with only and when I hurt, burden runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when holding you? Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. The time never seems so good. I've been inclined to believe there never was. Sweet Caroline, the time never seems so good. Sweet Caroline, I believe they never come.
Lock in the back. Let me look at it to see if there's actually
I light every bridge I see here just to watch it burn. If you've seen all the hell I've seen, it make your stomach turn. I think you know why I do what I do when I do. I could tell some stories about some things you won't believe. It takes more than an awful now to set yourself free. I think you know how I try when I try. Lord,
Yeah, it's not like for a relationship.
I might hurt a little, I might work a lot, counting down the good times, staring down the clock, throw some hallelujahs to the big man in the sky, show up Sunday morning looking just like last night. Yeah, that's how I get by.
What's your brother?
Oh, that's how I get by. 1,000 miles of gravel, I've been walking with no shoes. No matter how far I come, I can't outrun my roots. I think you know why I do what I do when I do.
Oh, that's your
I might work a lot, counting down the good times, staring down the clock, throw some hallelujahs to the big man in the sky, show up Sunday morning looking just like last night. Yeah, that's how I get by. Oh, that's how I get by. I might hurt a little, counting down the good times, throw some hallelujahs, show up Sunday morning smelling just like last night. I might hurt a little, I might work
Hey, thanks for inviting me to the football.
It's too late now. It's too late. No.
Come on, guys. Come on, four's up, bro. Yeah, come on, get in, get in. Yeah, bro, get in. Four's up. You got to throw the fours up.
Lord, that's how I get by.
All right.
Ready to get the second half underway. The Rams are going to receive the opening kickoff to start the second half.
Good evening and welcome back on into the Ramble. It is a blowout here tonight, 42-0. 2 defensive touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns from the quarterback, Anthony Miller. And then to end the half, a 62-yard bomb to Torian James that got called back due to a block in the back called against Cody Mosher. And then, next play on 1st down and 13, it's Miller to Joshua Edwards for 65 yards. And it's just been that kind of night. It's been a little too easy for the Rams. 42-0, half number 2, just about now getting underway. And falling, and they'll mark him down at around the 15-yard line, and just a disastrous kickoff return attempt right there from Jaden Wheeler. And so that will bring on the Rams offense, and it does not look like Anthony Miller will be coming back out for the Rams. It'll be the sophomore quarterback, Logan Carrillo, coming in. Isaiah Belt still remains in at running back.
So it'll be 1st and 10.
Along with Jaden Key. So a couple of the starters out, a couple of the starters remain in, like Jaden Wheeler, Jaden Key, and company.
Number 15, Logan Carrillo.
1st down and 10 from the 15-yard line. And it's a bad snap, and Carrillo's able to fall on it. It has been a problem for the backup center, Luke Chappell, who initially started the season as the starting center, but those snap problems kind of dragged him out of that position. And once again, you see it, a bad snap. It's just got a lot of firepower to it, and it's often wide to the right. You saw that a lot in warm-ups earlier, just a couple hours before the game. 2nd down and really long. The look over the middle. The pass is almost intercepted. Was looking for Jaden Key, but threw it over the top of him, and it'll bring up 3rd down and extremely long. And the snaps just, have to be better. We saw it from Luke Chappell in the first game. Then the backup that came in wasn't any better. The snaps have been good tonight, though, for the Rams from their new starter in that position, Jacobson. And some pressure coming in from the right side, and looks like he just got a little too jumpy. So the Rams will get 5 yards back.
3rd and 17 coming up.
It's been Xander Jacobson, yes, who has been the starting center for the Rams in the first half, who did an excellent job. Tonight's the first night before Luke Chappell just came in that we've seen consistency out of the center spot. 3rd down and long. Carrillo over the middle, and it is incomplete. Was looking for Matthew Baker on the play.
17, Matthew Baker. And that will bring up 4th down. He had number 32.
And Matthew Baker had his defender beat, but just slightly over the top of him. And the punt team will be forced to come on out for just the 2nd time tonight. And a timeout
And a
called
timeout has been called
by
Sharks. This is
the
their first
Sharks, their
timeout
first timeout,
of the second
and
half.
that will stop the
Second
running
half
clock for the time
8:09
being.
to go in the first
8:09
quarter.
remaining here in quarter number 3. The Rams on top by 42.
Kavon Homes, New Concepts Construction, HCA Florida and Sarasota Doctors Hospital, Torzo, Dillingham and Stewart, Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, and JP Wiseman Construction. Shout out once again to Chick-fil-A at Pelican Plaza for providing breakfast this morning for the team, and Applebee's on Clark Road for providing our pregame meal for all our players and coaches, and Glory Days for taking care of the pregame meal for the JV team yesterday.
Brody Carroll set to
Also thanks again to
punt it away.
Dillingham
Rams
and
backed
Stewart
up inside their own
Orthopedics,
10-yard line.
SRQ Dentistry, Bonefish Grill on US 41, Hooters Sarasota, and Michigan Barbecue.
It's a low punt, and it gets by. And did it touch one of the defenders, the returners? It does. Who's
And
got
the
it?
ball was
It looks like the Sharks
but
do
it looks
fall
like
on
is
top
gonna
of it.
get recovered by the Sharks.
2 receivers back there, and
Yeah, the Sharks are going to have that one recovered.
they almost get it. And looks like there was an injury, but they're able
Looks
to
like a sideline
walk off
warning
the
has
field.
been issued to Riverview. That'll be to the Rams.
So the first drive of the second half for the Sharks, and we'll see if they bring back out the quarterback for the final couple drives of the first half. They did go without a quarterback, kind of just in their running back set, and that's exactly what they will do. The running backs, Javon Goodson and Kobe Hollowman in the game.
First and 10 Sharks from their
First
own
down and 10,
47-yard
and
line,
a
and
clear
holding flag is
offsides
down.
right there. They're going to get
Encroachment on the
Jackson
defense, 5-yard
Blake,
penalty. It'll be first and 5, and the Sharks are going to move into
who
Rams
recovered a
territory
fumble
at 48.
earlier in tonight's game. Jackson Blake, a emerging player on this defensive line, only a sophomore. Hollowman the carry. A nice block, which sets him up on the outside for a first down.
Number 24, Kobe Holloman.
Patrick
And
Collins
Holloman's
able to
gonna
push
pick
him
up
out of
9 yards
bounds,
for the Sharks,
but
there
not
is
before a
penalty
first down. But there
flag
is a
now.
penalty
We
flag
will check
on
the
the
marker.
near side of the field.
Clock has been stopped as we're midway through the quarter for a water break.
And
we'll
this
get
brings us to
the
our
ball
water
on the
break.
penalty here in just a
Still
moment.
awaiting for what the penalty is.
And they're going to pick the flag up.
And they will
No
pick the
penalty.
flag up, so it will be a first down. But
for the Sharks.
we'll head to our water break. 5:49 remain here in the third quarter. The Rams lead big over the Riverview Sharks. Want to once again thank our amazing sponsors tonight: Eco Clear, Chick-fil-A Pelican Plaza, Applebee's, Mullets Aluminum, New Concept Construction, and Crunch Fitness. Thank you for your support of the Riverview Rams.
Out of the water break, first and
Fresh
10
set of
Sharks
downs
at
here
the
for the Sharks as
37-yard line.
they look to add a bright light to this slim and dark night. It's a first down carry up the middle.
Come on, Godson.
Gain of around 1.
Going to be a pickup of about a yard on the
Bring
play.
up second
Taken
down and
near
8. The Sharks have not
36-yard
scored
line
yet
on
on the
the second
season.
drive.
They got shut out in their opener at Hillsboro, 26-0. And then tonight, 42-0. It has been a beatdown. And they would like something to build off of, but quite frankly, 5 turnovers in both of their first 2 games. That's 10 already. They have nothing to show for this season, but maybe a light here as he picks up 8 yards on the carry, and it will bring up 3rd down and 1 inside the 30-yard line.
Close to a first down, but looks to be a little bit short. So that's going to bring up 3rd down, 31. Take it down on that last play by number 40, Cameron Herring.
Second down and 1, 4:24 to go here in quarter number 3. Running clock is going. They will throw, and he's wide open. They hadn't thrown in almost 2 quarters, but Airgood finds Arthurs on the grab, and the Sharks are on the board for the first time this season. And there is that, like, the something to build off of for the Sharks. And a nice play by Airgood after not being in the game. He had 4 turnovers in that game. Rattled, but is able to come back in for his first play in the second half and make an impact. And the extra point is low, and it is good.
Up and it is good as we approach 3 minutes to play.
3 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. The clock continues to run on this night in Sarasota, Florida. The Rams on top of the Sharks, 42-7. Welcome back on into the Ramble. About a 1-minute stoppage between the extra point and where we are now. Under 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. And it's Wheeler who returns it from about the 6-yard line. Makes a cut. There goes Jaden Wheeler. He needs one block, and he can't get it. Stays on his feet. One man to beat, and he's tripped up down inside the 20-yard line. A wonderful tackle or trip at around the 50-yard line was the only thing that stopped Jaden Wheeler from getting into the back of the end zone.
In the third quarter.
So it'll be first down and 10 inside the red zone. Parker Nibbert at quarterback now for the Rams. Maddox Baker alone on the left. 17 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Rams will get one play off. It's a simple handoff to Isaiah Belt. Makes a cut. And he finds the end zone. his first rushing touchdown of the season, and the Rams respond right away to the score.
Touchdown. Quick announcement, if you have lost your keys,
48-7, extra point pending here. It has been nothing short of a beatdown tonight. Isaiah Belt practically untouched on that last run. Carroll's extra point is up, and it's good. 49-7.
As we are now past the end of the third quarter and into the fourth quarter, your score, Rams 49, Sharks 7.
49-7. They've already started the fourth quarter, didn't even take the break for the third quarter.
Thanks again to Eco Clear Products,
and this game will only have a few minutes left. Rams will get ready to boot it away, and they're in no rush to boot this one away. A 42-point lead, highlighted by a strong offensive night from Anthony Miller with 3 rushing touchdowns along with a passing touchdown. Only 4 attempts passing on the night for Anthony Miller, but 3 completions, 84 yards, and it was his running game, 40 yards, 3 touchdowns that really did the trick. And Isaiah Belt, 46 yards on the night, and just capped it off with that rushing touchdown. And then the defense, the 5 turnovers forced. Jamon Thompson opened the scoring with a touchdown. Then it was Kavon Love with the pick 6. Then Andon Clough falls on the football. Then Micah Hayes the interception. And then to cap it off for the night, it was Jackson Blake who recovered the fumble at around midfield to count for all 5 turnovers for the Rams tonight. As Carroll gives it a ride, it's a short kick and returned at the 15-yard line. Robinson trying to do something, but he's got nothing. It's Andon Clough in to make the stop. Also, Cameron Harriman.
First and 10 for the Sharks, beginning at their own 32.
Under 9:30 to go here in the last quarter of this one. They'll bring back the running back set. Holloman trying to go somewhere, and he's got nowhere to go. Wrapped up and sent out of bounds. He will lose about 2 yards on the carry. And it looks like there is an injury at around the 30-yard line. In deep, immense pain as the trainers come to look at him. And so a timeout on the field with 9 minutes to go, and we'll step aside for the injury. second down and 12 at their own 30-yard line. Handoff up the middle. And he gets away, and it will be third down. Just shy of the first down marker.
Enough yardage, actually going to be, looks like to be about a yard shy.
They'll actually mark them, looks like 2 yards short. So it'll be third down and short here for the Sharks. Another injury, and that's not a good sign for the Rams. If that looks like it might be Jamon Thompson, who dealt with a lot of injuries last year, wasn't able to play for the majority of last year because of those injuries. But he's slightly jogging off the field, so he should be all right. Time continues to wind down here at the Ramble. Third down and 1.
The Sharks have it 3rd and 1 from the 41-yard line.
The handoff makes a move, and he's got the first down and more. Jaquez Burrows there to throw him to the ground after he picks up a large sum of yards past the 35 into Rams territory. There's a penalty flag right at around midfield.
And we got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Sharks at the end of this one.
And so it'll be pushed back 15 yards due to an unsportsmanlike conduct. Just yet another flag. They've had 9 of those tonight.
So it will be a fresh set of downs for the Sharks. 1st and 10 now into Ram territory, the 49.
First down and 10. 6:37 to go. Another run up the middle, and he is brought down right away. That's Sam Topolsky. And another flag.
Penalty flag coming into the end of this one. Looks like number 13, Sam Topolsky making the stop.
The refs have not been shy to blow the whistle tonight, or to throw the flag tonight. And we will have our water break with 5:46 to go here in quarter number 4. We'll check out the penalty flag when we come back. 5:46 to go. A quick night here at the Ramble. The Rams up by 42.
But they'll be back here at the Ramble at John Sprague Field coming up on Friday, September the 13th. The Rams host Berkeley Prep with a special 7 o'clock start time. That's Friday night again. That's Friday, September the 13th. Next time the Rams will be in action here at the Ramble at John Sprague Field.
And after the penalty, it'll be first down and 25.
It'll be first down and first and long here for the Sharks. Push back to their own 35.
Little reverse. And another flag.
Hands it off to number 27, Edgar Luna. Penalty flag is down.
Wrapped up on the play right there by Logan Fout. Edgar Luna with the carry, and we will see what the flag holds. And it's going against the Sharks once again.
Against the Sharks.
It is first down and really, really long. Make it first down and 35 yards.
Still going to be first down. It's going to be first and 30.
And a timeout called by the Sharks. So 4:50 to go here in quarter number 4. And the Rams getting set to win their first game of the regular season. They are back in action on the road next week with a date against Palmetto in a game that is always good. They battled it out twice last season with the Rams winning 52-42 in a week 3 matchup here at the Ramble. And then the Rams were able to destroy them back here in the first round of the playoffs against Palmetto. Then they'll be back at home against Berkeley Prep on September 13th. And then they will welcome Booker High School to the Ramble for the first time in quite some time. And then they'll travel just 5 minutes north to Sarasota High School to take on the Sarasota Sailors and try and extend the winning streak that they have had since 2011. 4:44 remaining here in quarter number 4. It's first down and 40. The handoff up the middle, and he'll drag a couple defenders with him, and it looks like another injury. No, he'll get back up. And bring up second down.
Second and long for the Sharks.
Second down and extremely long. Play clock finally gets going as we have reached under 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and just a slow, methodical fourth quarter in play style, but quick in time. Second and forever. Powers his way to the 39-yard line.
Direct snap to number 11, Elijah Lespanasi. Stopped near the 39-yard line.
So it'll be third down and around 22. Right back up the gut. And tackled after a solid gain. He'll get back to around midfield. So 2:54 to go.
That'll bring up fourth down.
And so
fourth and 13.
Fourth down and 13, which will be the last play if they do not convert it for the Sharks on the offensive side of the ball. And they will throw. And they've got a man. It's Holloman, and he picks up the first down before Jaquez Burrows throws him to the ground. But on fourth down and 14, they bring out Air Good again, and he picks up the first down over the air.
First and 10. Ball now at the 33-yard line.
Sharks will try and add a positive note towards the end of this one. The first down give.
Inside direct snap.
And he's tackled after a gain of about 3 yards. Next for the Sharks, after 2 straight road games. They'll finally head back home next week. They'll have a date with Middleton. Then they're back on the road against Plant City. And then they'll be back at home once again for a matchup against Newsom High School. And Middleton doesn't look like an easy out for them. However, they are struggling today. Strasburg crests over Middleton 14-0. And the second down give.
Direct snap to number 13, Aiden Airgood.
Good enough for a gain of 1. And so far, update on a former Ram, Jerron Glover. His Michigan State Spartans lead over FAU in their opening matchup 16-3. He has had 3 targets, but no receptions to this point in the game. As a nice hit out of bounds on Holloman by Sam Topolsky. And that should be it. The Rams lined up on the sideline. The Sharks not rushing to get another playoff, and that'll do it. The home opener, a massive success for the Rams. They'll get a victory 49-7 over the Riverview Sharks. A defensive showcase which had 5 turnovers created by this defense, which needed this spark, which needed this game. Really, this team needed this game to get back on track after 2 beatdowns, and they'll have their first rivalry tough test next week on the road against Palmetto High School, which is always a fun one. My name's Addison Resco. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Riverview Rams Sports Network. The Rams get a nice win over the Sharks of Riverview, 49-7.
Thank you for joining us, and please drive home safely.
Fight Club.